Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Walthers mainline EMD F7A and B locomotives. This is in Western Pacific. Because I am a California Zephyr fan, I think these will go great with that. So let's see what we get in the box starting right now. Alright, first step is freeing them from the packaging because it's kind of joint packaging with one label. So these individual boxes do not have labels on them other than your standard print. So you just slide that out and then you have your locomotive. There's Walthers mainline manual and the ESU digital sound manual. If you weren't aware, the Walthers mainline locomotives are equipped with ESU sound with a limited decoder. So once you pop the tape off of the bottom or make a cut or the top or whatever you decide to take it out, the locomotive pops right out there. So that is your locomotive out of the box. I'll go ahead and pull the other locomotive and we can take a closer look at both. So here are your F units, the A in the front and the B in the back. Any FA designator means it's going to have a cab. It's going to have the prime mover controls, control stand, etc. for the engineer to utilize. You have the headlight, number boards, classification lights, which are non-operational. Detailed windshield wipers are installed along with horns. You got your snow plow with a window for the coupler with a coupler cut lever there. Separately applied grabs are on the side for crew access to the doors and the maintenance areas, such as here and here. Crew access ladders below. And then there's emergency shut-off sight glass and such for the fuel tank in the middle. On the rear, you have a rear entry door with a window and little molded in door handle detail. And you can see those separately applied grabs on each side as well. More of the same on the other side of the A unit, as you can see here. And you have those portholes. You do have a grate for the side there that's nicely done. Has a nice metallic appearance. I don't know if it's actual metal or not. It feels like it, but it could be plastic. Here's a quick look at the bottom. Metal wheel pickup, obviously. And we're back to the front. Pretty simple. Real quick look at the radiator fans. You do have the dynamic brake and radiator fan grills on the top. Some rivet detail encircling the top as well. On the other model, the B unit, you got your portholes there. Rivet detail, separately applied grab irons in 4 locations per side. Exhaust, radiator and dynamic brake fans on the top along with that detail we talked about before. Western Pacific logo there on the side, where it's written on the side of the A unit and the logos on the front. More of the same detail other than that. So let's get these on the track. Alright, locomotives are on the track and I do have them separate so that we can take a look at speed matching and such. The first order of business is F8 should be startup. And it is. F0 headlight equipped on the A unit. 1 is bell. 2 is horn. 3 is coupler clash. 4 dynamic brake if it applies. Let's see. I believe I do hear some whine there. With a prime mover notch up and down. F6 ditch lights if they apply, they don't. F5 is blank. 7 is manual compressor. So you hear that actually go off because that's that sound you're hearing. That's the manual compressor there. F8, as we mentioned, startup, and F9 is drive hold. Well, let's move these. So one speed step's pretty smooth, and they're pretty much maintaining their distance, so they're pretty well speed matched out of the box. But I will speed them up a little bit, see if that changes. I'm not seeing any changes there. And then we'll go ahead and reverse. And there's 2. So yeah, that speed matching is almost perfect. So not much speed matching needed under the box. So these locomotives are smooth operators. They come at a reduced cost because you're saving on the Walthers main line with doing some of your super detailing yourself. But honestly, these F units are kind of ready to go because F units don't have just crazy amounts of details hanging off them all the time. So I think these would be perfect really for those people running California Zephyr and other F unit motive power, whether it be freight or passenger. So with that said, I'll leave you with a run-by with some California Zephyr cars of this. Hope you enjoyed this quick product demo, and we'll see you next time right here on the channel. Take care.